day 2 of my yoga retreat, and it is time now to do Gemini. Last month I was telling you to get your ducks in a row and don't feel defeated and enjoy your lucky time, and that you had some queen energy. So let's see what you did with that. And just like my little nephew who has his own YouTube, shout out to, I've got to say this right, Synergius Holisticus, who said hi and left me a little message on my video. So today, because I'm at a vegan yoga retreat inspired, or that embodies ancient Indian faiths, I've brought along this deck that was gifted to me, and I'm going to use it as a signifier card. I'm hopefully going to find one of the volunteers who work at this ashram type of place and offer the deck to them, or I might even leave it in their little temple up the back. So a card for Gemini today from the Gita. I'm not even going to try and say the rest of it because I will ruin it. Okay. Friend or enemy? For one who has controlled the mind, it is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, it remains the greatest enemy. And that can't be more than true. Getting inside your own head, being your own negative self-talker, yeah, it's the best way to undo yourself and to not get very far. Oh, and I full of joy at this early hour. Okay, so Gemini, we're going to be doing the numerical spread using my cards that I've created based on numerology and my knowledge of the tarot. Again, I am no master of any, but I'm a dabbler in all. And let's get this going. Oh man, the cards are just want me to pay attention more. Okay. Okay, let's see where Lionsgate comes in. One more shuffle. Alright, here we go. Now, I'm very aware that I don't often have enough space. We'll see. So, where your head's at, where your body's at, the root of it all. Where your head's at, where your body's at, and the root of it all. And finally, well, you probably can't see anything, can you? Where your head's at, where your body's at, and where the root of it all. Okay, so starting with the beginning of the month, you're feeling quite strong and you're entering into a new phase as an element of completion, and you've got the 9 and the 0 and the 22 across the top. So in your head, you feel like you're completing a stage, entering a new stage, and becoming embodiment of the creative master, being your own leader, building your own empire, making your own thing happen. Lots of greens today, so creative master suit is the way to go. And creative master is about practical applications of knowledge and especially turning dreams into reality. So it's a card of hard work. So you have this, you're feeling quite strong at the beginning of the month, and you feel like you're completing the end of a cycle, and you feel like the last bits of information are dropping in that you were needed. The root of all of this is that there is the number 2. The 2s are about balance, cooperation, and duality. And with this card, I often talk about that combination, say oranges and fish. Around the world, they've been a unique combination that people will cook with to create great flavors. So perhaps you've been working with someone, or you've managed to balance your yin and yang. I would suggest that you've had support, and it's been emotional support. Moving into the middle of the month, you're feeling awesome. You've got the loving master, which is in, what was it called in the real loving master teacher. So it's about realizing your full potential, seeing and understanding things on all levels, both physical, metaphysical, and I suppose deeply emotional. And the number 3 is about compassion and spiritual guidance and love, learning from other people. So maybe you or another is leading somebody. Perhaps this is linked because of those colors there. In your head, you feel like you have to run with it. You know you've closed out a section of your life and you're ready to seize the day and to move forward. And the whole point of that is that, you know, this combination of skills, so this really works very well. They're both next to each other. 2 goes into 4 makes 2. The combination of your skills, your unique skills, like the astrolina, I call this one, the ballerina meets the astronaut, you know, 2 really different skill sets that when combined can create an amazing opportunity for yourself, or even create something new that's never been done before. So the root of all of this is after this completion of the cycle, where you're feeling quite strong and you've used all your combinations of skills and sets, in the middle of the month, it's fruition time. You're seizing the day, maybe you're running for a new job, you're feeling whole and complete, you're feeling even. And the root of all of this is that your skill set has brought you to this place. These are quite great cards. Moving into the end of the month, you're still in that creative master mode, so master builder mode. In your head, you're feeling all that. I mean, you've got beautiful cards here. And so at the end of the month, you feel quite like magician. This is my magician card, sort of controlling the elements. You feel like you've got things in balance, and that your skill sets and your mindset and your strength leads you to this magical moment where you can actually do the things you want to do and get success with them. Though the middle of the month still sees you looking either for alternative paths or more information, I get the feeling of more opportunities, looking for more opportunities at the end of the month, seeking out what you can do now that you have established this magical skill set and have completed this other cycle. Behind or underneath that, the root of all of this end of month thing is that you kind of got the mystery of the High Priestess. The High Priestess is in mind, she's got eyes, it's her coven, so she's got her support network. The support network are her people, are her beliefs, are her nations that she does. So I see you at the end of the month seeking a new creative outlet. It's unknown to you yet what it will be, but you're seeking the next step forward. So I would say that the month of July is going to be quite exciting, but wow, what would August bring? Okay, let's use the Rider-Waite-Smith deck now to get some clarification. I do feel like I want to go back to friend or enemy and say to you, don't get up in your headspace too much. Be your best friend. Be your best advocate. Be your best support network. Don't be your worst enemy. And we can all do that at different times, where we fall into old habits, fall into old beliefs, suspicions, toxic friendships, or even toxic habits, drinking, smoking, whatever. There we go. Okay, yeah, definitely new potentials. Okay, so if we look at justice, which is the 11, which is 2, back down to 2, got balance. So I say that the justice, or the beginning of the month, is sort of probably got a bit of a links to June, where you had that queen energy and you're trying to boss up a bit, and it feels like everything came out right. It came out in the wash. It gave you a completion. You feel strong, and you've used your strength of combinations, and therefore you got your just desserts. In the middle of the month, now this card for me usually is my miser card, a bit of an uptight dude. But in this instance, I would say his hands are very similar to hers. So it's sort of suggesting that, and being the number 4, do we have any more 4s? Yep, cool. So let's bring that back down to here and say that the number 4, the combination of good skills will give you security, will give you the ability for head, heart and body to feel successful and complete. And of course, here at the end, these are almost like besties. You've got the hand reaching forward with the potential for new abundance, for new opportunities, for new success. And here you are looking for that success. You're actively looking for that success. You're not a lazy person, Gemini. You're really working your chops this last couple of months. And I see that, you know, you could have success in this. August will be interesting to read, especially seeing you were like in a bit of a, you're getting all your act together back here in June. July, you're seeing the fruits of your labor. You know, you're wrapping up that cycle. You're feeling really empowered. You're getting your just desserts. You're going to seize that day. You're going to run with it. You are totally with this. You know what you want to do, or even if you don't know where it's going, you want to get it going. You are not in a stage of like relax, you are in a stage of do. So very much the master builder energy, very much the creative master. This one up here, my favorite. So yeah, and the potential and opportunities that will come your way, you may not know what they are, but you're ready to handle it. You have your hands in control of earth, wind, and fire, and water, and it will be successful for you. So pretty rockin', Jen. Good luck. I hope you have a fabulous July.